So I'm spending some time watching the most recent Conversations That Matter podcast with John Harris. And I'm about 20 minutes into it. It's about Al Mohler, and it's about this whole social justice stuff that we're seeing this past week where, you know, people seem to be backtracking, but not really. And it's just there's a lot of shade going on here. And one of the things I was thinking about is a principle that has been made popular by Jordan Peterson. And he didn't invent it. And it's actually a biblical principle. And it's this whole idea about cleaning your room, right? So basically the idea is that, you know, take control and manage the things that are close to you first. And then you can go and create, you know, order in this chaotic world, right? So if you can't even make your bed, right, it's going to be very difficult to succeed in business. If you can't even clean your room, how are you going to go out there and create order in this world? You know what I mean? Like, you got to start with yourself, right? You got to get yourself sorted out. And this is not something that this is very common sense, of course, but this is a biblical principle. And we see one area we see this is in the qualifications for elder, right? We know the qualifications for elder very well. I'm going to read from the Christian Standard Bible so all the hipsters can understand what I'm saying. But it's talking about being an overseer, being above reproach, the husband of one wife, self-controlled, sensible, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not a drunk, not a bully, gentle, not quarrelsome, not greedy. And then listen to this. This is verse 4. He must manage his own household competently and have children under control with all dignity. And then in verse 5, we've got this parenthetical citation here. If anyone does not know how to manage his own household, how will he take care of God's church? And it's this idea that if you can't manage the things that are closest to you well, the things that you have the most control over well, if you can't be competent in taking care of your own house, your own backyard, why should we trust you with the house of God, where it's much more complicated, where you don't have as much control? It's a very good principle. This is a very good principle that the Bible teaches, that Jordan Peterson has put forward as well. And I'm thinking about Al Mohler. And Al Mohler, you know, wanting to be the president of Southern Baptist Convention. He's the president of Southern Seminary right now. He's very concerned with critical theory, you see, very concerned with it. And yet in his own backyard, he's got teachers and professors who are pushing critical race theory, sometimes overtly pushing it. And he's providing them cover as if they're not doing it. As if they are against critical theory when they definitely are not against it. And it's not my opinion. This is in writing that they put forward ideas from critical race theory. There is no concern. They think it's the bee's knees, man. And so Al Mohler, dude, you want to come in like you're a hero. You're just role-playing, man. You're role-playing, because if you can't even manage your own seminary well, how are you going to manage the convention?